This handsome brute is called the Dodge Durango. You're looking at Generation 3 of Dodge's biggest family hauler, and it's become a real treat. Not only does the styling look more sophisticated and upscale than ever, this Durango packs more power, features, and capability than the ones before it. Looks aside, Durango's got some great stuff under the skin, too. The new platform, for instance, is shared with that of the new Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is a good thing. You get a ride that's not only quiet and refined, but also solid, robust, and tough, meaning the Durango doesn't feel like a car-based crossover that's going to rattle itself to bits underneath you when the going gets rough. And with an actual four-wheel drive system that includes low range, you can even take your Durango through the mud. It's not a trail-blasting dirt slinger, but for most anything owners would throw its way, it'll get the job done. You can bring your friends and family along for the ride thanks to 3 rows of seating for 7 total occupants. Of course, that pop-up rear row is best left for the smallest passengers, and all the rear seats can fold down to accommodate larger items if you go to Home Depot. Elsewhere inside, the Testra's largely black cabin was dressed up with chrome and fake wood trim. It's refined and high-tech to look at. I liked the simple, focused, and dark atmosphere, but some of my passengers over the course of a week said it looked dismal. With the huge dark cabin, one of my buddies even joked that it felt like he was sitting in the Death Star. But feature content isn't dismal though. This fully loaded Citadel model had everything. Push-button engine start, a driver computer with important engine readouts, a heated steering wheel, heated and air-conditioned power leather memory seats, and a full-out infotainment system with navigation were all on board. There's a USB hookup for your tunes and power outlets all over the place. Maybe a little plain where looks are concerned in black anyways, but the exceptional equipment level made up for it. Heck, there are even heated rear seats, a household power outlet, and a flip-down TV screen. And with a full suite of automatic features, the Durango makes it easy to sit back and enjoy the ride. The xenon lights and high beams are automatic. The cruise control automatically slows or accelerates the Durango in changing traffic conditions. Climate control is also automatic. It's also got automatic wipers too, and obviously a sunroof. All of that to say you can take in a family road trip with tremendous comfort in this thing no matter what the weather's doing. The automatic all-wheel drive system helps here too, splitting engine power between the axles at all times for maximum grip even on ice. Traction was seamless and fuss-free in any situation I drove the Durango through, and drivers are backed up by a full-function advanced anti-lock brake system. Moving you and yours along is the optional Hemi V8 engine.
Alright, so the Chrysler engineers say this new Hemi engine's undergone some tweaks to make it even better on fuel. The cylinder deactivation system is working in a broader range now. It's got variable valve timing and a new intake system and a couple of other tweaks to help you save gas. But this thing is still not a Toyota Prius. It's got nearly 400 horsepower. It weighs as much as Future Shop. So it's all up to what you need as the driver. If you're not frequently towing or traveling with the vehicle fully loaded up with passengers and gear, the 6-cylinder engine will probably be good enough.
Well, 360 horsepower to be exact. The Durango moves along nicely with this big V8 on board, though it's far from a head snapper. The all-American power plant is smooth and very quiet and should prove confident for towing. My overall average mileage over the course of a week landed at 16.5 liters per 100 kilometers, as expected.
Of course, hemispherical refers to round, and actually some of my favorite things are round, like tires. But in the case of this Durango, Hemi refers to the shape of the combustion chamber heads in this 5.7 liter V8 engine. Now that's something that automakers have been doing forever, a rounded combustion chamber head, but Chrysler kind of invented that, so it still has marketing clout with them. You can tell your buddies, yeah guys, it's got a Hemi.
Said standard 6-cylinder engine is Chrysler's new 3.6-liter Pentastar unit tuned for 290 horsepower. It's smooth, potent, and relatively decent on fuel given the size of machine that it's got to move around. Complaints? The navigation and infotainment display is very old school and could use an update. Headroom is surprisingly tight for taller drivers given the Durango's size, and a lazy steering ratio means you'll be working the wheel a lot to maneuver in tight spaces. But, end of the day, big draws here will be the styling, ride quality, available V8 engine, if that's your thing, and a generous list of equipment to tackle anything you need your great big family SUV to tackle. Pricing from about $38. Thanks for watching.